Hi there ladies, it's Manisha here, welcome back to my channel. So today I have for you a watercolor dreamcatcher mini. So these are the polishes I've already prepared my nails with. So I've just done 2 coats of this Body Shop blue polish and also the white polish too. And I'm going to be using a blue Sharpie marker and some isopropyl alcohol or rubbing alcohol, depending on which country you're in. It's called 2 different things. And also just a little bit of baking paper or plastic or something like that, just to apply the Sharpie marker onto. Basically, after you've rubbed that in, you just spray some of the isopropyl alcohol, or you can just use a few drops of it, and this basically wets the marker and makes it fluid, so you can actually use it as a watercolor. So I'm just applying it on my base. The nail polish has already fully dried, and I'm just using different parts of the blue ink, so to speak, on the nail. There's some parts that are more watered down and they sort of appear a lot lighter on the nail, and some parts appear a lot darker, so I'm sort of trying to give it lots of depth and interest in the design. So yeah, I've just actually got my inspiration from one of my daughters. She's got a cushion that she's got on her bed, and it's got this exact same look about it. So it looks like it's sort of like a watercolor paint splatter type thing with a really beautiful blue, and it goes really through to a dark blue like I'm trying to mimic here. And then it's also got a dream catcher in the middle of it, and I just got my inspiration from there. If I remember, I'll add a photo of it at the end of the video so you can see what I was working from. But apart from that, there's no sort of wrong way of doing this. One tip I can give though, when you're working with Sharpie markers and isopropyl alcohol, try and avoid getting anything on the skin around the nail, your cuticle area, because it is really hard to get it off afterwards. So I find this method really good, and I just try and work within the parameter of the nail itself, and I try not to flood the cuticle area. So if you find that your your ink is starting to dry, you can just add more isopropyl alcohol, and that basically just wets it again. Now, sorry, I'm actually sort of going off camera a little bit here. I was really in the moment and having lots of fun creating this that I didn't realise I was starting to get out of the frame. So I'm going to be doing the same idea on my ring finger as well. So I've already started on that because you know pretty much the method. And I'm just adding more and more layers. So obviously the more layers you add of the ink, the darker it gets. So I'm layering some parts of it up more, and others I'm sort of leaving a lot less. You get a better view from this angle here. It's really easy. It's lots of fun to do, and you can create lots of different designs from this method too. So you just sort of keep going, and I don't really have very good freehand skills, I have to admit, so I found this really easy to do. So it's great for beginners and people that have been doing nail art for a while. So I'm going to be using this KADS plate and this Born Pretty Grey polish, as well as my He clear transparent stamper that they have. So I'm using this dreamcatcher from this plate. I have actually used this in a design quite a while ago. I don't know if anybody can remember that, but it is a beautiful dreamcatcher. I do like the style of it, and it was the one I could find that was the closest to the one that was on the cushion. And I'm going to keep this part really simple in that I'm just going to be colouring in the feathers in white, and also the top of the dream catcher in white as well. So I'm just using the white polish that I used to for the base of my white 2 nails that I've done the Sharpie marker on. Do some more. I'm just fast forwarding these bits so you don't have to endure my very slow progress painting this in. And I have actually sped this up a little bit too, but you get the idea of what I'm doing actually here. I'm just going to colour in the parts that I want to. There we go there, and that's pretty much all I need because I'm going to have that cascading off my nail. And once that's touch dry, I basically just get it in position and then press it down on the nail. Now if your base polish has completely dried, you can just add a tiny bit of like a clear top coat to it, and that just kind of wets it again. So let it get to the tacky stage, and then you can actually go ahead and transfer that image from your stamper onto your nail as well. So I'm just taking away any unwanted parts with a wooden stick, and then I'm going to do any final cleanup I need to with some polish remover and a brush. It's a really simple nail art to do, but I like how effective it looks with all the depth of the colour that I've added. So this is just a coat of Seche Vite going on here. And also I do that on all my other nails as well, and that's pretty much the design done. So I do hope you like what you've seen today. Definitely leave any comments or questions down in the comment section below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. I've got the link coming up right at the end of the video and down below for you too, so definitely do that. And apart from that, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day. Bye for now.